EPA, I want to remind you all that when Scott Pruitt, who is now the head of the EPA, came into the EPA, he came with a record from Oklahoma of suing the EPA. He came in with a record of dismantling the protection in Oklahoma of the legal department that was to help people like us. The Ponca Nation of Oklahoma is dying of environmental genocide from the practices of ConocoPhillips, of Continental Carbon Black, of landfills, of the railroad bombs that are coming through from North Dakota. We're dying from the poisons in the waters, in the air, and in the earth down there. So we know that Scott Pruitt is a fake and a phony, and who's going to dismantle this very office that is supposed to be here to protect all of us. We also want to acknowledge that his people that have worked for him have all been in the pockets of the extractive industry, and as a result of the fracking and injection wells in Oklahoma, we had over 3,000 earthquakes in Oklahoma last year. In 2008, there were 3 minor earthquakes. With every bit of fracking and injection wells, those earthquakes grow until last year at the Pawnee Nation, we had a 5.8 man-made earthquake. Those are disrupting our lives. We live in fear of those nests and snakes of pipelines underneath us because we're the capital of the pipelines in the world, in Oklahoma. Every time there's an earthquake, we know at any moment it's going to burst, it's going to come into the earth and poison her anymore. So we know that we have to gather together. Everyone, my son Mikasi told me one time, he said, "Mom, we've got to understand, Standing Rock is in our own backyard. Every one of us has to begin within our own backyard, work within your municipalities, work within your cities, your states, your nations, and internationally to connect us all together in this sacred web of life. And don't forget that human beings were given this voice to speak for the silent ones." So at this time, I think we're going to go into a friendship dance, a round dance. And we're asking everyone to join us in this time of healing. As this circle moves, let's restore the circle of life within the natural laws. Shuffle.